Would you like to become better at selling? In this video, I'm going to share my secret weapon for making sales feel more natural and far easier. For the best advice on creating magnetic branding in a business that can fuel your dreams, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified every Tuesday when I release a new video. Everything I'm about to share with you in this video are the real skills and tools that I use in growing my business over the years, and of what have led to experiences like clients handing me a $40,000 check and feeling so grateful and like they are getting massive value, which they are, by working with me. And that didn't come because I pressured and was stressed about selling. It came because I showed up to serve them and they saw that I was the right solution to their problem and wanted to pay me for it. People buy from who they know, like, and trust. And so that's not their job to create that, that's our job. And the more that we can show up to say that we understand what they are needing and their pain and the struggle that they're having and how our solution can serve, the better. Because our goal is really to get in a position where we can show up to serve whomever we're working with instead of showing up to sell. And the more you understand their struggle, the more you'll be able to speak to that struggle and really help them by selling them whatever it is that you have to offer. Now, let me know in the comments, are you a little bit afraid of being perceived as salesy, or of people thinking that you're trying to be pushy and push a sale on them? I can definitely relate, and I would love to hear if that's a struggle that you can relate to as well. We resist selling when we're showing up for ourselves. If we're thinking more about how we're being perceived and the money that we need from them and anything else that is not related to their problem, then we are focused on ourselves. And as such, it's going to feel sleazy. It's not going to feel kind and thoughtful. It's going to feel gross and self-centered and selfish. Now, sure, you need to sell things to make money. However, sales don't have to feel sleazy and gross. If you're so crystal clear about the problems that you solve and you can empathize with their pain and really listen to them, then you'll never show up to sell again. You'll truly be liberated to just show up to serve. Here's the thing, people care far less about what you're actually selling and far more about if it can actually solve their problem. So let me give you 2 examples to see what this looks like in demonstration. So let's say that you're someone who has really struggled with weight loss in your life, and you have 2 different health coaches that you can choose to work with. The first health coach comes to you and says, I can help you to shed that weight and reach your goal. It's going to require a keto diet. It's going to require you exercising 60 minutes a day. It's going to require that you get rid of sugar and that you are going to eat a really clean diet, and you're going to call me every single day and check in. Okay, so that's coach number 1. Coach number 2 comes to you and says, man, I really can empathize with your struggle. Losing weight can feel so hard. And I bet there are times where you're worried about what's going to happen in the future if you don't make this change right now. But here's the thing I know about people like you and like me, because I struggled like this as well, is that we've tried it all. We've tried things. It's not for lack of trying that we have this struggle. And I'm here to tell you that just because you feel like you've tried everything, there's still one thing you haven't tried. And I know exactly what it is and how it can help you. And I would love to work with you and be there for you, because if you work with me over the next 90 days, I promise you, you're going to see some major changes in your life and you're going to feel so good. Now, which health coach would you choose to work with? Health coach 1 or 2? You can tell me in the comments. But my guess is that you would say health coach number 2. And the reason being is that health coach number 2 showed that they empathized with you. They saw you, they understood your struggle, and they knew and felt where you wanted to go and were ready to show up for that. You felt seen and heard and valued by them. Now, they could be having you do the exact same things that health coach number 1 is going to have you do, but you don't even care that much because you care that they understand you and that they're there to help you. So that's what we have to communicate to those that we want to work with. It's so much less about selling when you are talking only about empathizing and having compassion with their struggle and where they want to go, versus just talking about your product and why it's better than somebody else's or cheaper or whatever else we get stuck in thinking. That's a lot harder of a sale than really showing up in empathy. So let's do a little exercise to help you get really clear on this for yourself. And if you would like, I have created a free little guide that you can download that has this exercise inside it, as well as some tips as well. Or you can just grab a piece of paper and follow along. So what you'll want to do is draw a line down the middle of a paper, and on one side of the paper, I want you to write pain or struggle. And on the other side of the paper, I want you to write solution or relief. Okay, and now I want you to envision your ideal client or ideal customer. What are they struggling with right now? And that you know you could solve and that you're really passionate about solving for them. And just start to jot down on that left-hand side what those struggles actually are, how it feels to them, what fears are keeping them up at night by not having this struggle resolved. How are they feeling really stuck? How is it affecting their health, their relationships, and their finances? Just do a big brain dump of all the ways that this pain is showing up in their world. Now, go to the next side of the paper and start to think about the solution a little bit more. What does it look like when they have this pain resolved? Where are you taking them on your journey with the solutions that you offer? How does their life improve? How does their health, their relationships, their finances improve as a result of this problem no longer being in their life? And how does their life get better? What does it feel like? What are they excited about? How do their prospects for the future look now by not having this problem anymore? So after you've done this brainstorming, you've got a really good list on both sides, you'll start to see that these are your most golden sales phrases and marketing messages that you can bring into your business. These are the phrases and the pieces of content that you should be talking about again and again in helping to connect and reach with the people you're the most excited to serve. Now keep this list as a living brainstorm. The next time you're talking to someone who's struggling with these things or who wants what you have to offer, listen to them and add some of their pain and struggle items to your list and some of the things that they're hoping for to your other side of your list. Because the next time you go into a full sales situation or you have marketing to write with your social media or something else, then you can pull out this list and remind yourself of why you're showing up to serve and the problem that you are passionate about solving, and that will take away the fear of showing up to sell anything. You'll just be showing up to serve them. Sales become easy at this point because you're showing up to serve them instead of it being all about you. And as a result, the sales will come far more naturally and easily. And you'll be relaxed, you'll be able to show up and really listen to them and ask them a lot of questions about what they're struggling with, what's going on, what they're hoping for, so that you can see if what you have is a solution and graciously offer it to them, which makes a huge difference in the sale feeling fun and fabulous and joyful instead of stressful and painful. Want to improve your sales skills even more? Feel free to download my free guide that has these exercises inside of it, as well as some top tips. Like, ring the bell, and be sure you're a part of that Soul Branding and Business Facebook group so that you can take things even deeper.